The pretended focus on the youth, this budget, is all nonsense and political talk. It serves no purpose, and it certainly does not promote the cause of the youth. And when I look at the position of women and farmers, many of whom are also women, I see a similar picture emerging. It's coming. There is much talk about boosting, promoting, supporting this and that scheme. But when I crunch the numbers, a paltry scenario becomes evident. Then the truth comes out. So what are the practical implications for the youth from the government's consistent overspending and overborrowing? What is the practical implications? Let's look at that. Overshooting the debt threshold robs the youth of their future. That is what it is. The most important impact is actually fairly simple to calculate. The 9.2 billion that we are going to spend to pay the interest constitute 15.4% of domestic revenue, as stated by the Honourable Minister and as indicated in the budget. If we were to get back to the 10% IMF benchmark, which we have to, it would mean that we have to spend, listen now, we have to spend 3.3 billion less on interest. But unfortunately, we cannot do this because a very large part of the debt has been borrowed already. And it is part of the budget process to calculate how much more we are going to borrow this year. It's not the end of the road. We still have to borrow more. In very simple terms, it spells out that we are throwing 3.3 billion in the water every year. And that this wastage on a grand scale will only increase as time passes.